With you all today. Thanks for taking out your time during this weekend. And at the same time, I thank MFIRD for organizing this knowledge sharing webinar. This is completely interactive and informal webinar. And I put some thoughts just to enlighten you and at the same time get myself enlightened by you all about the risk management certification, etc. So as I said, this is an informal. You can stop me, pause me, or you can also put your questions in the chat, and I'll be glad to share my experiences, views, uh, what best I have in these interactions. So let's begin. The agenda is to see how risk management as a discipline can help you. Can we live without thinking about risk or identifying the risk in our professional, personal life? And how does this certification, PMI Risk Management Certification, will enhance your potential to earn more? And you'll be surprised, the world number one PMI-RMP certification is not from US, not from India. So you can keep guessing. And how this open up your thought process about risk and the roles. So think big. The world is disruptive. The world is changing. We have to be agile. And let's begin about risk, how to identify and how to assess. And this is very, very high level things that have put as a food for your thought so that we can have a great discussion amongst ourselves. AGS Professional Certification Institute being led by me. I have more than 30 years of experience, more than 20 years of experience working with PMI, have been a PMI partner and globally involved, and I have trained and mentored more than 30,000 people. And you can ask me any question relating to PMI or any country, domain, industry, and I'll be glad to share my experiences having trained and mentored so many people, right from engineers to the CEOs. Apart from that, those who are interested, they can get connected with me, and I'll be glad to help in the best way what I can do, connecting the people. And I also do business consulting in business analysis and project management and getting investors also. So those who are looking for some investments or anything, what best I can do, I'm there to help you all. So I would appreciate if you fill up the form. Those who fill up the form, we will be sending across this presentation. And I would also appreciate it will be in our database for further, information or such activities that we do globally. So may I ask you a question? How many of you know PMI, Project Management Institute? Just to know the audience, you can just put yes, no, why, and how many of you are aware about Project Management Institute, PMI, USA? It's a world number one organization started in 1960s. 5 engineers from NASA, they came out and they wanted to propagate the best knowledge that they have been using and the processes that they have been using. And that's how PMI came into being. And today it's world number one, having been in project management for more than 50 years. So I would just like to introduce PMI, global organization, and there is a wealth of information which you can use to enhance your careers. So let me quickly introduce them.
by a community that inspires action.
Through the work I do in project management and as a project leader, my purpose is really to give back and to be of service to others.
If the PMI were not in existence, they didn't have that repository of information and that support network, I don't think I would have been as successful in the projects that I have been in charge of.
A community getting things done to ensure project success.
For me, it's the focus on our UN sustainability goals. If we could save one life, then that project was well worth doing.
Global warming is affecting different communities around the world. So apply the knowledge that you have to reduce the effects and to reduce the impact that we are making on our planet.
I really want to make the world a better place. I really want to use my skills and talents to make people's lives better.
Driven by the desire to transform and contribute to a better world.
What we call in PMI the power skills. Leadership, negotiation, motivation, communication, and very importantly, the emotional intelligence that you need to have in order to lead others.
Empowered by lifelong learning and continuous skill development.
I'm able to stay on top of what's the latest, where the industry is going, and apply those resources and skills and knowledge to my current role.
And professional certifications that establish the gold standard.
We didn't do magic. All we did was the same project management principles.
Millions of actions every day, working to deliver project success. The world needs projects to succeed, and success starts with us.
I love working with people. I love seeing them grow and become great versions of themselves. Probably the best compliment I ever got was, I had a job and then I worked with you and now I have a career.
We are the Project Management Institute. We maximize project success to elevate our world.
That was about the PMI Project Management Institute, and it has chapters globally. And you can get connected. There are millions of, yes. Is it for me?
अकेला मेरे लग गया था वहां से
Okay, sorry for that. So go to pmi.org. You'll be amazed the wealth of information that it has. And those who are into AI, I also do AI in business analysis, AI in project management, AI in risk management. Many such things are there. So that was a bit about project management. And now my definition of project is any work. The moment you think any work is a project, your 50% of misunderstanding about project management goes away, because every project has to be initiated, planned, executed, monitored and controlled and closed. And that's the reason you find PMP certified or PMI related certified professionals globally in different walks of life. Now let's focus on the risk management, and my definition of a risk. It is an uncertain event. It is a probable event. It is a chance. It may happen. It may not happen. And if it happens, there is a risk, and this has an impact on the project objectives. And what type of impact? It can be positive impact, which we call as an opportunity, or a negative impact, which we call as a threat. Most of us will find it very silly when I tell there is a positive risk. You cannot think about that, doesn't go in our mind. The moment we say risk, only negative things come up. But today, most of the global organizations, when they are identifying the negative risk, at the same time, they're also identifying the opportunities. So this is the definition of a risk. You planned a project to be completed in 12 months, but you completed in 11 months. So that 1 month is an opportunity. Similarly, the project was planned for 12 months. It got delayed. As you know, it's a threat, and that is the negative risk. So today you cannot live without understanding or identifying the risk. And by nature, we all do this. Every day, do you want to plan for any vacation, for an event, for a career change, anything? What comes to your mind? It's all nothing but, oh, what is the opportunity? Why are you spending time here today? What is the opportunity? So today we have to change our mindset whenever we identify anything. At the same time, we also look at the opportunities. So this risk certified professional are in demand because the PMI risk management focus only on projects. Today, the world has changed. Today, there is disruption. Today, the definition of economy has changed. Today, we call it as a project economy. And today, the businesses have changed. The business processes have changed. And we don't call them business process, but today, there is agility, and we call it as a business agility. Even the way we are doing the business is completely different. What you did last year is not the same today. So in this scenario, in this situation, how do we manage risk in our projects? There are many organizations who focus only on risk management. Risk management certification for finance is different. Risk management for insurance is different. There are many global organizations. Enterprise risk management is different. Insurance risk is different. Many standards are there. But PMI related risk management focus only on project management, and at the same time, you'll also get the overview of other risk management also. There are standards for risk management, how to manage risk in your projects, program, and portfolio. So when you are certified, or even if you're not certified, if you just attended 30 hours of training, you will know the best practices globally happening. But if you're getting certified, that's great. So you'll have a global recognition from PMI. It will advance career. Every organization, I'm sure, all of you who are here, you'll have a friend or a relative or a colleague who is involved in the risk directly or indirectly, or you may be participating in the risk management meetings. So there's a high demand. Just recall Satyam, long back, it was the world's #1 company which did the BCDR, business continuity and disaster recovery. That was the first company in the world that demonstrated to the world that what is BCDR. And within 5 hours, when they shut down all their global operation, and 5 hours, people fly from Hyderabad to Singapore, get the system up and running, the whole business. But what happened after some years? Got bust. So after that, the major consultants, PwC, have changed their strategy. And I was told that any project that comes, they're not thinking about scope, they're not thinking about cost, they're not thinking about duration, can we do, and all that. They said that they have changed the whole way of looking at the project. The first, it has to go through the risk team. After they say yes, legally, technically, everything, it is a risk-free, then it goes to the project management for estimations. So the world has changed. The way we do the projects have changed. That's the reason there's a high demand of risk management professionals. And also it gives you a competitive edge. Any simple task or a major task or a complex projects, every project that you're dealing today is a complex. So by default, you start thinking about risk and how we can overcome that. So now coming to, okay, fine, but which industry is really looking into this? How can I fit? The first is take finance, banking, and insurance. Now, let me tell you one more case study. Those who are into the power sector, you may be knowing Enron, that was world's #1 power company. And it got bankrupt. And after that, there was SOX, which was financial compliance. I also do a lot of training on GRC. Today, this is a huge demand for GRC. Earlier, there were different departments: governance department, risk department, and compliance department. Now the world has realized all these three are working in silos. So now it is integrated approach, and there is a certification for that also from a different body. So I give a lot of these webinars and trainings for global banks and NBFCs and all that. So in finance, banking, and insurance, we have this risk. Then if you talk about IT, digital transformation, cyber security, I work with a lot of my partners and connects where we are planning to set up a 20 million worth of forensic cyber security lab. And of course, we are giving a lot of cyber security support to top governments, including India. You talk about construction, we are talking about zero fatal accident. That has become a benchmark. Those who are into oil and gas, zero fatal accident. Energy, big projects, gas, renewable energy. Here all the risk present. Then healthcare, you talk about healthcare. Today I just saw the news. For me, any news or notification automatically gets converted into project management. One cough syrup manufactured somewhere, 11 children died. Just imagine, how can this happen? It happens. You talk about any biggest company or the world #1 company, I can cite the examples in their career, in their history of that company, what has gone good and what has gone wrong. So I see all these things from the project management perspective, without any bias, how this can be improved. So talk about manufacturing, industry, chemical, logistics, disruptions are happening, shipping lines, the way the world, you're all seeing how the conflicts are happening, shipping line closes, how to do. Now, different types of warfares are happening, different types of conflicts are happening. Someone, somewhere in the world, no one knows. We are sitting here and doing a webinar. All of a sudden, internet is gone. Why? Now they are trying to target the deep sea cables, telecom, mining. You can go on and on and on. And these are the references also that has been put. Now coming to the demand and how it is, globally there are 16,635 professionals who are PMI-RMP certified. And this is going on. By 2029, at least 54. And when you see the market size, this is the things. And you just see the job listings. There are so many jobs that will clearly say PMI-RMP certified or related. So basically, where do these people fit in? When you talk about regulation, compliance, or dealing with the project complexity and uncertainty. Today, the whole world is uncertain and ambiguous. There's a difference between uncertainty and ambiguity. Even after the pandemic, today, the things are ambiguous. We don't know which variant will come from where. In digital transformation, ESG is nothing but sustainability goals by the United Nations, and that is also becoming a part of compliance. So when you have a standard risk methodology, the risk within your projects, risk within your organization will also come down. And it's the culture of the organization. So these are some designations and the key responsibilities of a risk officer. Now there is a chief risk officer also, a designation. Now, this was the question which I asked. Which is the first country? Saudi Arabia is the world number one country which has a lot of RMP certified professionals. Then comes United States, and India always ranks third, sometimes two in these global certification. And the fourth is UAE. If you see these four countries, and 50% of them are in Middle East. And now Saudi Arabia has made it compulsory that every company should have a GRC, which is Governance, Risk and Compliance Department. So what is this training all about? What you're going to learn? There is a 30 hours course in which we'll discuss about risk strategy, risk planning. In real life, what we do, we just jump onto risk identification without doing any planning. So you will learn how to strategize risk management within your projects, then put a risk management plan, and then go for risk identification. After identifying the risk, you will have analysis, both qualitative analysis and quantitative analysis. And for the identified risk, how we put a response. Now, these responses will be for both positive risk and negative risk also. And then throughout the project, we monitor and we close the risk. So this is what in 30 hours you will learn a structured world's best practices. So I would like to show you one video from PMI, which quickly talks about overall risk management.
Ever wonder what separates a successful project from one that struggles? The answer often lies in effective risk management. In this video, we're breaking down the top 10 risk management strategies for successful projects. Whether you're navigating complex projects or looking to refine your risk management skills, these strategies will help you drive project success. Risk is inherent in every project. Its impacts can be either negative or positive. But with the right strategies, you can minimize threats and maximize opportunities. Well, let's dive in. The first step in managing risks is identifying them. This involves recognizing potential threats to your project's success, from budget constraints to technical challenges. Effective risk identification sets the foundation for the entire risk management process. For instance, imagine a project team working on a software development project. They might identify the risk of unexpected bugs causing delays. By pinpointing these risks early, teams can prepare and respond more effectively. Once risks are identified, it's crucial to assess their likelihood and potential impact. This process helps you prioritize risks and address the most significant threats first. Accurate assessment is key to allocating resources effectively and avoiding wasted effort. A practical tool here is a risk matrix. This helps visualize and prioritize risks based on their severity and probability. For example, a construction project might prioritize risks related to regulatory compliance over less likely financial risks. Risk mitigation involves creating strategies to minimize the impact of risks. This could include altering project plans, adding safeguards, or even changing project scope to avoid potential issues. Mitigation is about being proactive and reducing the chances of negative outcomes. Imagine you're leading a marketing campaign, and a risk identified is negative public feedback. In this case, mitigation might include conducting a focus group before the campaign launch to gauge public reaction and adjust the messaging accordingly if needed. Strategies could also involve preemptive customer engagement and monitoring social media for early signs of negative sentiment. Risk transfer shifts the impact of certain risks to another party, often through contracts or insurance. This approach is particularly useful for risks that are difficult to control directly, allowing you to manage potential financial exposure. For example, a company might outsource the development of a complex software component to a specialist firm, including clauses in the contract that specify performance requirements. This not only transfers the risk, but also leverages the expertise of the vendor. Contingency planning involves preparing for unexpected events, having a plan B if things go wrong. This often includes setting aside resources like time and budget specifically to deal with potential risks. For instance, if you're managing an event, you might have a backup venue in case of unforeseen issues with the primary location. This planning can also involve financial contingencies, such as an emergency fund to cover unexpected costs. In risk, records matter. Maintaining detailed records of identified risks, their assessments, and mitigation plans is crucial. This documentation serves as a valuable reference for both current and future projects. A well-maintained risk register gives you insights and fosters better decision-making. A comprehensive risk register tracks ongoing risks, and it also helps in post-project reviews to capture lessons learned. This documentation provides a clear historical record essential for transparency and accountability. Risks and their potential impact can change over time. This makes continuous monitoring and review vital so that your risk management strategies remain effective throughout the project lifecycle. So don't forget about regular check-ins and updates to the risk register. Regular risk assessments and updates keep the project team informed and prepared. This ongoing process helps you adapt to new risks as they emerge, keeping your project on track. Monitoring and review are crucial for adjusting strategies as necessary, building a dynamic and responsive approach to risk management. A risk-aware culture encourages team members to identify and report risks early, creating an environment where proactive risk management is the norm. This culture supports open communication and collaborative problem-solving. Training sessions and open discussions about potential risks empower your teams to act swiftly and decisively. Encouraging a culture where risks are openly discussed helps to identify potential issues before they escalate. Using specialized software for risk management streamlines the process of tracking and responding to risks. These tools offer real-time data and insights, improving decision-making and allowing for more dynamic risk responses. Platforms like Microsoft Project, Jira, and RiskWatch provide dashboards and automated alerts to help project managers stay on top of potential issues. These tools could also facilitate communication across teams and stakeholders, keeping everyone on the same page. Using these tools helps you in the present, but also sets a foundation for future learning and growth. Reviewing past projects for lessons learned is an essential component of continuous improvement. This reflection allows you to refine risk management strategies and prevent repeat mistakes. It's an opportunity to learn and grow as a team. Post-mortem analyses can reveal what worked well and what didn't, guiding future projects towards greater success. By documenting these lessons, your organization can build a knowledge base that supports better decision-making and risk management in future projects. And that's a wrap on our top 10 risk management strategies for successful projects. By identifying, assessing, and managing risks effectively, you can lead your projects to success. And remember, PMI is here to support you with resources, certifications, and a global network of professionals. Ready to elevate your project management skills? Join the PMI community today. Subscribe.
So that was few things, and then you also have a dedicated link on PMI about risk management. So you have this risk management link which talks about eligibility, and this price will change based from the country where you're logging in. And I strongly suggest that you're taking the course or not taking the course, become a PMI member. There are a lot of advantages in becoming a PMI member. As I said, there's a wealth of information, unimaginable. I've never seen in my life any such platform. Everything is digital, and with a key of keyword, you'll get the video, audio, case study, question and answers, write-ups immediately. And also, PMI has its own tool called AI Infinity, which is also free of cost. And from here, there's also a tool specific to the risk management also. So these are the few things that I thought of sharing with you today. And this is how is the exam? One, let me mute all. So there is a link for course content. It's not muting all. Sorry for the disturbance. So you have the details about course and the examination content outline, what we are going to teach in the 30 hours. So the exam is a multiple choice exam. You will have 115 questions and the duration is 150 minutes, and it tests you on risk strategy, planning, identification, analysis, and responses, monitoring and controlling. Now, here is a suggestion. Those who are interested to gain the knowledge, you can sign up, and there's a special discount for those who have attended this training. So become knowledgeable, take the best practices, and later, if you want to take the certification, you can go for the certification also. If you're not going for the training or course from us and not taking the exam, still fine. At least I recommend that go for the membership. That will help you a lot in enhancing the knowledge which you already have. So with this, I stop here and let's open up for the questions.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
So myself, Abhishek, I'm a HSE lead in construction industry. I work as a EHS officer in compliance and safety hazards.
Excellent.
So in my domain, I have, while you were presenting these session, I did a quick chat GPT and got to know it's very much needed in my domain too. And I
Yes.
was like, I'm very fascinated to do this course.
Yes, sir.
But just like to have details on like the examinations.
Yes.
What kind of examination will be there? Is it hard, or how should we prepare it? What type of question would be? I need some clarification on.
You are an expert in that, and you need not worry about that. Because see, I'll tell you, for any PMI certification, it's a global myth, you know. People just have made it as if rocket science. And my whole presentation or my idea of coming into this is only to demystify, because I have seen globally, it's not a rocket science. People have scared for whatever business reasons or something. But I feel it's an amazing thing. And what I feel is each one of you have knowledge and skills and you have been doing it. Now, what you have to do is just learn the vocabulary so that the conflicts are less. And having taught so many people, I have my own methodology of how to remember, recall, and I say nothing has to be memorized. And you being in HSC, you are practicing it. So it should be easy. And we are there to support. When we have supported thousands of people whose designation is not as yours, but still they go for this for career enhancement. One of my student, I also do one-on-one mentoring. She's in US. She was in Amazon India for 5 years as a risk analyst, and then she moved to US, did her masters. Then she went for this risk management, and just when she completed the training from us, AGS Institute, and she put in the LinkedIn, she said she was surprised. She's getting calls from Google and big companies. See, today the employer wants to see a professional who knows the global standards. Certification will definitely add value. I'll not deny anything. But what I'm requesting all of you and others are get to know what is happening. Overnight, you're seeing how the jobs are being robbed. And by the way, you need not worry about AI and all that. When you have the core fundamental things that will never change, you start your own consulting, you start your own business, your network. So each one of you can become an enterprise in yourself. I hope that answers your question, Ubaid. Are you there, Ubaid?
Yes, sir. Actually, in
You're,
many,
you're from which location?
I'm currently in Bangalore. So
Okay, fine.
basically, I'm from Mumbai, but
Mhm.
working in construction industry in Bangalore as a service PMC as safety manager.
Okay, great.
So my question is like in many EPC projects, we already conduct HERA, that is
Mhm.
hazard
Yes,
identification, risk
yes.
assessment, JSA.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
can we align these safety risk assessment with PMI formal project risk management framework for more unified risk strategy?
Right. See, there's something in project management per se. The culture of your organization is important. So we study the environment, which we call enterprise environment, factors of your company, and what is your goal, vision, mission. And as I said, zero safety. When you talk about India, yes, we have so many great things, but you'll be surprised. I'm just sharing this informally. As I said, I was giving a talk on project management for all the Karnataka government people, and they were the district heads. And when I asked, does anyone know PMI? You'll be surprised, out of 16, none of them said, we know PMI. So East is different, West is different. So there are a lot of things where we align, we educate. That is what in the risk strategy, we have to make aware the leaders and the company employees about the concept of risk. And then we study how to align and all that. There are a lot of things. And today, what PMI says is you pick and choose principal processes, and it's your way of working that can be done. I hope that answers your question. It's a big subject. It's a big subject and always evolving.
Okay, just after the session, or if it's appropriate, right here currently, just wanted to how's the procedure for registration and what's the fees, everything.
Definitely, if you have registered, we'll get in touch with you.
Fine.
And as I said, uh, I also do mentoring one-on-one. It's not that, I have to create a batch. I have to get an ROI. Only then we are going to get batches. A lot of people from MFIRD, they have joined my business analysis where I'm mentoring them one-on-one also. So we can work out. We can custom and tailor it.
Sir, Zamir Ahmad, can you go ahead, sir, if done with the question?
Please. Thanks, Zamir. Please tell me, Zamir.
Yeah, so my name is Zamir Ahmad, and already I'm in the GRC, Information Security, 12 years. Okay, sir.
I was happy to see that GRC means, oh, there's someone who's from. Tell me, Zamir, you're from which location?
I'm from Karnataka, from working in Bangalore and for the France project, sir. Yeah, in the BFI for banking, finance, insurance projects.
Yeah, tell me.
So my question is already I'm in the GRC. So hopefully by this Q4 I'm planning to take from ISACA the C risk certification.
Yeah.
So now after attending your session, okay. So I wanted to know, like, should I add one more certification, or if I add one more, like, as a knowledge or upskilling for the PMI risk management, whether that will going to help me for my long-term growth path in this?
Sure. I'll let me tell you. Let me ask you a few questions.
Yes, sir.
Number one, which country businesses are more in the world, US or Western?
Western, sir.
Sorry, USA or European? Let me be very specific.
So Western is a more, but Europe, where after working for GRC, I came to the more stringent, sir, comparatively US. Yeah.
Exactly. The whole world certification business is managed by PMI, not PMI or US companies. You take any certification in the world because they lobby, they do, and all that. Number one. Number two, how do you want to be recognized in the market? ISACA was there and everyone knows ISACA, right? It has very specific to governance and all that. But today, as I said, we are integrating GRC, and as I said, it is becoming mandatory. You just check with any tender, those who are applying in Saudi Arabia or UAE, they are clubbing GRC. Now imagine with ISACA and with risk management of the project, will it add value or not?
Yeah, sure. The end of the project get delay and the cost and all what you explain. Okay. So that
yes, and my definition of project is a work.
Yes, sir.
Let it be insurance. What ultimately it is work, right? So how you want to enhance your knowledge and where you want to position, how you can be acquainted. That's purely your choice. And I don't tell that, this is the best, this is the best, but I'm giving you some insights and food for thought. As I said, no, I'm not here to take this certificate, come to us and all that. But yes, ISACA, everyone does because by default, and no one knows about this value and project management. From that point of view, thought will not come. Then I will say, why not TOGAF? Leave all these two. Why not TOGAF? For example, in Agile itself, there are 50 frameworks, but PMI has a certification called PMI-ACP, where you'll come to know broadly. So from that perspective, if you wish, you can go. And even if you don't want to go for certification, at least when you sit through, your whole thinking process will change. Because as I said, mine is completely interactive, mentoring, sharing global case studies, how they did, how you are doing, what you can do. Like.
So one question is this, sir. I want to clarify. Like if I do this PMI, So now in the long term, I'm sure in the GRC, whenever the company want to bring our project, okay, because sometimes they ask a GRC team or information security team to be part of the project because they want to assess the way the risk, because whenever you get anything, there is inherent risk comes up. Okay, sir. So whether after going through this PMI certification or if I'm not doing certificate, at least for attending some training, whether that will going to help me, sir, in long term.
Definitely. Let me tell you, you'll be surprised. Manappuram Finance, something in South India. They're 25 heads. Who are the heads? GRC head, IT head, cyber security head, banking head, all the heads of that organization. You can see Manappuram, amazing case study, big company. For their heads, I have done a GRC course specially, and there I was mapping. You are into each of the independent, but that risk management from a project perspective is what the insights. I gave you 20 years back the history of Satyam Infoway, how it collapsed. Because all these heads know day in and day out, they're looking into their risk. But when you sit and go through the risk management from a project perspective, it will be completely different. By the way, Obaid and Zamir, let me tell you, your whole thought process will change. And let me tell you a very funny thing. My wife doesn't want me to do RMP. She says that with PMI certificate and teaching risk management for everything you're telling, this is risk, that is risk. So it becomes your second nature.
Yeah, it has become a part of my life also.
And I'm sure your life, Obaid and Zamir, I can understand what is your life. In one of the interaction training, I was with in Dubai. I spent quite a lot of time. There was a head of HSE. I said, "This is my personal problem. What is you?" He said, "Sir, my neighbors are also fed up with me." And he said that my 5 years kid, when I sit in my car and just switch on the key and I'm thinking of taking, reversing, just I'm thinking, and my 5-year-old kid says, "Dad, where's the seat belt?" So it's an amazing subject, ever growing. And this is what you'll get a bigger perspective and a systematic way of how to deal with risk.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Sir, this is Akbar here. I had one
Yes, sir.
question. May not be exactly related on the certification.
No, it's
In the
fine.
beginning, yeah, in the beginning, you said like you helped set up some a platform or monitoring group for cybersecurity and all. I'm recently getting into cybersecurity domain. So there I could understand like what is the requirement, what kind of technical skills you may need. But looking at your background, you have mostly risk assessment related experience. So what is the kind of overlap between cybersecurity platform or the monitoring group that you're setting up and the PMI risk based processes? What I was not able to make the link of it.
No. I was just telling that the projects that I'm involved into, every day involved into green hydrogen projects, waste to energy project, many of those projects. And any project you take, there is a risk involved. And specific when we talk, because most of the guys, I'm sure that you'll be from IT. So I was talking about even we have these capabilities where we are working, even in the cyber security, from the project risk perspective, we can do. And that was a project that we are working on that.
You mean to say it's not like exactly core to the cybersecurity, but like on the process orientation, you are involved.
Yes, it's process and technology in finance, investment, setting up, running it, consulting, all those things. And the
Right.
context was if anyone from any industry want to be connected on anything, what best I can, we can network and collaborate and see as a win-win, we can do that.
Right. So the business or the technical aspect doesn't really have any dependency for this, right? You could be
Exactly,
from any
exactly.
background, but
Yes,
yeah. Okay.
yes, yes, yes. It's very generous,
Thank you.
even in your personal life, as I said.
Yeah.
Today, before the this webinar, we were just talking, and my son called up from abroad, and he said, "All the best for the webinar." And I was asking what happened to your friend's cats. He said the cat has moved to US, and he was saying that people going to US has become difficult, and cat going to US has become very easy. So that's nothing but risk today. What is happening? Global disruptions. So what I'm trying to tell is we are focused on our work. Every day we are firefighting with our own domain, industry, all those things. But there is a different perspective of looking at these things.
Yep. Understood. And just one last question.
Please.
Like this certification enables us for any particular role, or it is add on to already existing roles and responsibilities.
Right. Now let me ask you a question. You are a owner of a company and you have got a profile where you want a technical guy or whatever role that fits in perfectly. Apart from that, you have another profile who has certified or not certified but undergone the standards and knows. Whom will you prefer?
Uh, I mean, it based on the job requirements, but I would prefer the one has more knowledge.
Exactly. Today, see, by the way, I also give a lot of webinars to this Fortune 500 and 100. No one is bothered about the project success. Let me tell you very clearly. What does it mean? It may look very funny. Today, the sponsor is telling you are a project manager. We have hired you for the project. That's not your job. Your job is show me the benefit. Completing the project on time, cost, and scope is not a success. The success has been redefined. Those who are involved in strategy and all that, you'll know there's something called benefit realization maturity model. You study all the 100
Right.
companies. No one is bothered about project getting on time. Sandish did a global survey that said that 64% of the projects are behind schedule or over the budget. That's the nature of project management. And all these reports and what I'm telling, they are freely available on the PMI website, and you can go through that.
Awesome, sir. Thank you.
Most welcome. So, Mir, do you want to add anything? Thanks for joining. Are you there, Mir? Okay. Any other question?
Yeah, Dr. Sir, the Shahid here.
Yes, Shahid.
Yeah, if somebody is there in the technical career path and getting to know about all these things and getting certified on this, how value add a technical person in his career.
Right. See, there are two aspects. I'm talking about broadly, and then I'll come to this. See, broadly, anyone who has a little aptitude or attitude towards management globally, after 5 years, they don't see future in technical unless and until they are mad with the technology. With all due respect, please don't misunderstand me. So, what is that will make them to go into the management? Number one, it's only the PMI certification. People from Harvard, Oxford, you name any country, war, generals, directors, CEOs, group CEOs, they're all going for PMP certification. Why? They want to know what is the world's best practices. That is one story. Now you are a technical. Now imagine with your technical background, you are getting to know about how to manage the risk in your work. It will add an amazing career opportunity. Today, you can just Google and study this. There's something called T-type skills, you might be knowing.
Yeah.
No one is interested in I-type skills. You are a technical, no one is interested today. Everyone, you search for the job, they are clearly telling you are looking for a T-type skill. You are a technical guy, and at the same time, overall, in the management of your domain and industry, you have to switch and take something. So managing your team itself is also a part of sometimes which you have to deal, and there how to identify the risk, your perception and your thought process, and this will come up. I'm also ITIL certified. I'm sure few of you might be there. What is DIKW model? It's a data, information, knowledge, and wisdom. When you have this knowledge, when the situation comes, you'll wisely use them. This is what I'm suggesting for all of them, because I work a lot on capacity building, like taking a company, 1,000 people, 5,000 people, finding the gaps and enabling them like that. So think this way. Don't, because, and as I grow every day, I'm learning, and I feel now I'm understanding the meaning of knowledge is power. So I don't talk about, okay, job opportunity. No one in the world, no government in the world can provide a job guarantee. That's the reality which you have seen, right?
Sure.
But how you can, be at that level is the purpose of these webinars.
Jazakallah.
Thank you very much. It's an amazing audience. Thanks. And definitely, if you have any topic, you can just get in touch with Brother Saif, and I'll be glad to spend time with you, because these are the core people whom I love to talk. And I've said that every week I'll be taking some topics.
Jazakallah, Dr.
Thanks, Dr. Saif.
Exciting
Thanks.
session, alhamdulillah. I think it's now a series of lectures from you. So thanks
sure.
from the MFID also to you.
Inshallah.
I think all the senior folks in the industry are enjoying your knowledge, and I hope this knowledge is goes to each and every individual who is listening to you, not only in your direct session, also because these recordings are available in YouTube, so many people are getting benefited out of it. Jazakallah khairan kaseera.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Thanks,
Please,
Saif. Thanks, my friend.
can you share the details whom to coordinate with to register and go with the course PMP?
Yeah, maybe you can just share in the chat
Yes.
box.
Yeah, I've shared the form also, and we will get back to you. And please, I'm very reachable to everyone. I may be late because around the clock will be on some training, consulting, or something. But I will get back to you. Please feel free, because how I see is everyone is an organization for me. Everyone has a huge potential to bring a change. So thank you very much. With permission, shall we stop? Or if there are any questions, I am fine.
Yeah, I think so. Since no more questions are there, so if anything is there, in anyway, LinkedIn is there.
Sir, Zamir
Yeah,
Ahmed.
please.
Sorry,
Yes,
thank you very much. Sir, when are the batches going to start? We going to get any communication, something, or or should you fill up any form or something? Yeah.
See, as I said, putting a form, and we don't do rigorous marketing and all that. But Ubay, then you are there. Let me check if there is any common time you want. And based on that, we float a message to our connects. that this is the risk management we are starting. If anyone is interested, come. And if no one is coming, we go ahead with 2 people or 3 people or even 1 person like that.
Okay, sir. I'll connect with you, sir. We can have more
Sure, sure. Because I don't do the marketing. I have a partnership model. Whoever gets a reference, we share. It's like it should be a win-win situation. You can put a word to your friends also, and we can work out. Especially for MFI-RD for various courses, there is a various amount of discounts which has been rolled out just to support their common goal as a professional fraternity.
Thank you, sir. I'll connect.
Thank you very much. Sure. Thanks a lot. Appreciate. So thanks a lot. All the best.
Sir,
And
one
remember, you are
question,
the
sir.
best.
This is Farooq.
Yeah.
One question from my end.
Yeah, Farooq.
Actually, I joined very late. Sorry for that.
Oh,
So my
that is
question
no
is
worry.
that, is this PMP risk management is it suitable for software engineers, sir, or only for other, like mechanical or civil?
No, it is for everyone.
Okay.
Okay, now let me ask you a question, Farooq.
Yep.
The morning when you got up, did any negative thing came in your mind?
Yes, obviously.
Okay. Then any positive thing came in your mind?
Yeah, obviously. Yep.
Yes. See, why you have joined this webinar? You thought there is some opportunity.
Yep. Yes, sir. Exactly.
Now, risk is, we all have risk. Today, weekend, oh my God, what my family will think, right? I have to rush up.
Yep.
So, the definition of risk is, it is an uncertain event.
Yeah.
And if it happens, it will have a negative impact or positive impact. So even in your software, I was a product manager, I was a project manager, portfolio. I was a product manager for an ERP. By the way, I'm also SAP certified. Product manager of an ERP which had 5,000 global partners and in 14 languages, multi-currency. Now, do you think I don't have risk?
Yeah. Yeah, obviously his risk will be there.
And funny things, you all those who are into this, you know that once I'm uploading the release, the build, someone says, hey, hold on, one big customer, he wants a change.
Okay. Yep.
So you cannot avoid risk from anything. The only thing is you'll become aware of the processes and you'll become conscious how to deal when it comes.
Okay, got it.
So in your own work, with your own team, what is the risk with the person? Imagine if someone is living overnight, you know that and you have only in your mind. But when you put in the risk register, you will have a contingency plan. So you will know the method of how to deal with these uncertain events.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I got it, sir. I can relate. Yes.
Yeah. And that too, attending a webinar on Sunday is a risk, right?
Yes, obviously, sir. Yes.
Yeah, true.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for
Most
clarity.
welcome. And you can register. The link has been given. We will provide you the presentation, and after some time, you can also see this recorded session.
Fine, sir. Sure. So, is it in Hyderabad or where it is, sir?
No, we are on the online.
Okay.
And you can reach us.
Okay, I'll get back to you, sir.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Jazakallah khairan kasra.
Jazakallah. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Please share this information with others as well, so that a lot of people can get benefited out of it. Jazakallah, Dr. Saab, again.
Thank you very much. My pleasure. Thanks for this opportunity.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.